Today we're talking about jobs that are so short on workers right now, companies are hiring people on the spot. And by the end of this video, at least one of these is probably going to be a real option for you. No degree needed for most of them, and you could break into several in weeks, not years, not decades. Every number here is sourced and shown on screen because I checked it myself. So if that matters to you, hit that like button and let's get into it. First up, elevator mechanic. Industry data puts the median salary around $99,000 a year, with top earners hitting $130,000 to $150,000. Search elevator mechanic jobs on Indeed right now. You'll see live postings today in your area. Here's why this one pays so well. It's specialized, safety-critical work that genuinely can't be automated. Nobody's building a robot to fix an elevator with people relying on it working perfectly every single time. You get in through an apprenticeship, no 4-year degree required, and most programs combine paid on-the-job training with classroom instruction, so you're earning while you're learning the trade. Second, data center HVAC technician. Every AI system you've ever used runs in a building, generating insane amounts of heat. And if the cooling fails, expensive hardware fails right along with it. It's currently taking longer to hire an HVAC technician than a software developer, 56 days versus 54, according to recent staffing data. Think about that for a second. Companies are struggling harder to fill a trade job than a tech job right now. Search Data Center HVAC Technician on ZipRecruiter. These are real, live listings, not something made up for a video. Entry-level pay starts around $50,000 to $60,000, climbing past $90,000 with overtime and the right certifications, particularly liquid cooling systems, which is the specific skill data centers are desperate for. You get in through a community college HVAC program, usually under a year, plus your EPA 608 certification, which is required to legally handle refrigerants. Third, power lineman. Brutal, physically demanding, genuinely dangerous work, and that's exactly why it pays. Linemen are hitting 6 figures, over $100,000, with more than 120,000 people currently working in the field. Search power lineman jobs right now. See how many openings are sitting unfilled in your state alone. No degree needed. A high school diploma plus an apprenticeship gets you in. And a lot of utility companies run their own training programs directly, meaning you're not even paying for school. You're getting paid to train from day one. Fourth, cybersecurity manager. This one surprises people because everyone assumes it requires a computer science degree. Increasingly, it doesn't. With the right certifications, CompTIA Security Plus is a common starting point. People are moving into cybersecurity management roles, pulling around $140,000 a year. Search it yourself if you don't believe me. Here's why this shortage exists. Cyber attacks aren't slowing down, they're accelerating, and companies genuinely cannot wait 4 years for a fresh graduate when they need someone who understands current threats right now. Certification-based training moves faster than a degree program ever could, and companies have noticed. Fifth, underwater welder. This is the one that sounds made up until you check it yourself. Underwater welders in oil and aerospace work are pulling in $100,000 to $200,000 a year. High risk, highly specialized work. That's exactly why the pay is what it is. Search underwater welder jobs and see for yourself. The path here starts with a standard welding certification, then moves into underwater specific training, combined with commercial diving certification. It's not a quick path, but it's a genuinely accessible one, with no 4-year degree standing between you and 6 figures. Sixth, construction superintendent. This one's a little different from the others because it's less about a specific technical certification and more about experience compounding over time. Superintendents are reporting pay between $70,000 and $120,000. And here's the interesting part. A huge number of people in this role didn't start with any kind of construction management degree at all. They started as laborers or tradespeople and worked their way up through the ranks, learning the entire process from the ground level, which actually makes them better at managing it than someone who only studied it in a classroom. Here's the pattern running through every single one of these. None of them need a 4-year degree, and every one exists because of a real, documented labor shortage, not because some list needed a filler entry to hit a round number. There are currently around 8.1 million job openings against only 6.5 million unemployed workers looking for them, according to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. That gap, 1.6 million more openings than people looking, is exactly where opportunity like this lives right now. And here's why this shift is happening at all, because I think it's genuinely worth understanding, not just accepting. The share of job postings requiring a bachelor's degree has dropped from 51% back in 2017 to around 44% now, and that trend is accelerating, not slowing down. Employers have realized that a lot of graduates show up without the practical, hands-on skills these roles actually need on day one, while people who train directly for the job through apprenticeships or targeted certifications are ready to contribute immediately. Add in the fact that tuition costs have outpaced inflation for decades, and you start to understand why employers requiring a degree are effectively asking candidates to take on tens of thousands of dollars in debt just to prove something that hands-on training proves faster, and often for free. There's something else worth mentioning here. Roughly a quarter of the entire skilled trades workforce is currently 55 or older and approaching retirement. That's not a small detail. That means this shortage isn't temporary and it isn't slowing down anytime soon. If anything, it's about to get significantly wider over the next several years, as an entire generation of experienced tradespeople retires faster than new people are entering these fields. If you're thinking about a career change or coming back into the workforce after time away, this is genuinely one of the strongest windows in years to make that move. Because for once, the leverage isn't sitting entirely with the employer. When a company is 56 days into trying to fill a single position, they're not the ones holding all the cards anymore. This video is based on publicly available labor market data and is for informational purposes only, not personalized career or financial advice. For guidance specific to your own situation, consider speaking with a career counselor or workforce development program in your area. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this, the real, sourced information about where the opportunities actually are, not recycled lists nobody bothered to check.